Thank you for checking out this little teaser of the history of the papacy and church. Here's a little taste of what's coming up soon on the History of the Papacy podcast. Now, if you like what you hear, I'd love it if you'd leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or your podcatcher of choice. If you want to support the podcast even more, consider becoming a Patreon on patreon.com/history of the papacy. There are many levels and benefits for you, and you help keep the history of the papacy going. You can learn more about all of this at historyofthepapacypodcast.com. With that, here's another piece of the mosaic of the popes of Rome and Christian church, and I will definitely be talking to you more soon.
Well, the way I describe it is, particularly when you're thinking about the Holy Roman Empire, is that if you get if you kind of put down a map of modern day Europe and you got a glue stick, I don't know if that's what you call it in the States, but there's some glue, and you put it all over modern day Germany, a little bit of Switzerland, a little bit of Eastern France, Western Poland, Austria, etc. And then you pick up like a bucket of glitter and throw it at that map, and then pick up the map and shake it off a little bit, and then look at all this colorful little beautiful artwork that you've created. And if each one of those pieces of glitter was its own independent political entity, that's the Holy Roman Empire. And it's a slight exaggeration, but you're literally, you're talking about at times hundreds of little independent cities, independent towns, bishoprics, duchies, provinces. It's just chaotic, and that didn't exactly exist to the same extent in, say, France or Italy, but you did have a range of territories, larger duchies, provinces, etc. And in the case of France, what that resulted is as the French state grew, it was inheriting all these independent political entities. So as they became part of the French state, they brought in all sorts of independent customs and traditions as well. So at this point in time, yes, when we're talking about France, and to your point, as we're talking about France and Italy and Germany, what we're really talking about is the political entities that were located in these modern states, but these modern states did not exist. In the case of Italy and Germany, they didn't exist as unified states until the 1800s.
Also, culturally, each one of these places was there was a lot of bleeding through with culture, with language.